It is the responsibility of the U.S. government, under the commitment it accepted in the Memorandum of Understanding on its own behalf and on behalf of the Zionist regime, to stop the regime's attacks, allow the end of the war to take hold there, and ensure a withdrawal from the occupied areas. This is also one of the provisions of Article 1 of the Memorandum of Understanding. We have not finished yet. We still have work to do, especially in dealing with the global problem of explosive drones. And in this too, we will be the first in the world to provide a solution. But one thing is clear. There is a historic achievement here. This agreement strengthens Israel and Lebanon, and it weakens Iran and Hezbollah. With God's help, this is a sign for the future.
The truth behind Israel's Lebanon strategy is finally out, and it was not Trump who drove the deal. After Netanyahu took aim at Iran over Lebanon, a new US media report has revealed a different story. Did fears of a wider confrontation with Iran force Israel to accept a US-brokered arrangement in Lebanon? Do not allow Iran in. Was Netanyahu's urgency driven by fears of Mojtaba Khamenei's growing influence on Israel's doorstep? Fresh revelations have emerged about what reportedly transpired during the latest high-stakes talks between Israel and Lebanon. An Axios report published on June 28 revealed that 4 days of intense negotiations took place in Washington, D.C. According to Axios, both the Israeli and Lebanese governments were driven by a shared objective of weakening Hezbollah and limiting Iran's influence in Beirut. The report cited multiple American, Israeli and Lebanese officials familiar with the closed-door negotiations. Despite deep mutual distrust, Israel and Lebanon reportedly found rare common ground over concerns surrounding Iran's growing regional influence. Both governments were also reportedly taken aback by the proposed deconfliction cell that emerged during the negotiations. Notably, the United States and Iran had earlier agreed to establish a deconfliction cell as part of efforts to stabilize the situation in Lebanon. The earlier Iran-US Memorandum of Understanding called for a ceasefire in Lebanon, although Israeli military operations reportedly continued afterward. Israel's ambassador to Washington, Yehiel Leiter, reportedly told US officials that the Iran-related provisions concerning Lebanon in the memorandum were a train wreck. Meanwhile, on June 28, Iran's top diplomat renewed calls for Israel to immediately withdraw its forces from southern Lebanon.
It is the responsibility of the U.S. government, under the commitment it accepted in the Memorandum of Understanding on its own behalf and on behalf of the Zionist regime, to stop the regime's attacks, allow the end of the war to take hold there, and ensure a withdrawal from the occupied areas. This is also one of the provisions of Article 1 of the Memorandum of Understanding. With the new approach that has emerged, the security architecture of the Gulf region must be reconsidered by all regional countries. We need to arrive at a new framework that includes all countries in the region and excludes the presence or interference of any extra-regional power. In this regard, we welcome Foreign Minister Fuad Hussein's proposal to establish talks among the Gulf Cooperation Council countries, Iran and Iraq, what he described as the 6+2 format, and we are ready to cooperate with the Iraqi government on this initiative.
Yesterday, before the start of the Sabbath, we achieved a historic accomplishment for the State of Israel. Following direct negotiations between Israel and Lebanon, mediated by the U.S., we have reached a framework of understanding that allows us to move forward towards ending the conflict and, God willing, eventually reaching a peace agreement between the two countries. Under these understandings, the U.S. and Lebanon have recognized Israel's right to maintain the security zone inside Lebanon for as long as it is required for our security. We will continue to hold it until Hezbollah and the rest of the terrorist organizations are disarmed and until no further threat to Israel is posed from Lebanon. This is a massive blow to Iran and Hezbollah. Iran tried to force a withdrawal from southern Lebanon upon us. You heard these demands all the time, and you also heard their disappointment and their criticism of the agreement, both theirs and Hezbollah's. I stood firm on our vital interests and forcefully opposed the notion of forcing a withdrawal upon us. Lebanon, Israel, and the U.S. are essentially saying to Iran, this is none of your business. You have no status here. You have no involvement and no role. Not you, not Hezbollah, and not any terrorist organization. Israel and Lebanon have agreed on 2 adjacent areas near the Yellow Line, recommended by the IDF, where there will be a pilot program for disarming Hezbollah and transferring the territory to the control of the Lebanese army. I'll show you this on the map. The black line is our international border with Lebanon. The yellow line is the security line, or more accurately, the security zone. Here is a small addition we made in recent weeks. Where the pilot areas we are discussing. The first is here, completely outside the security zone. The second is an area beyond our original security zone, which the IDF says is not operationally essential, and from which we will withdraw. These are the two pilot areas. This means Israel remains in the yellow security zone that protects us. This is a tremendous achievement, because what were they trying to do? They tried to get us out of there through all kinds of means and pressures. That, of course, will not happen. We are breaking the Iranian axis of terror, but we are also breaking the Iranian diplomatic axis. We managed to reach this framework of understandings for a simple reason, because we struck Hezbollah hard. And Hezbollah, which expected assistance from Iran, did not receive it because we struck Iran hard. All of this was done thanks to the heroism of our fighters, and also thanks to the wise and courageous decisions we made. In the last 2 weeks alone, we eliminated over 200 terrorists, and since the beginning of the war, over 9,000 Hezbollah terrorists. We took control of the Beaufort, and we are staying in the Beaufort. We took control of the Ali Tahrir Ridge and of Bint Jbeil. They're under our control. We are eliminating their terrorist infrastructure throughout the entire area, in the entire yellow zone. We are simply wiping out the terrorist infrastructure. There are bunkers there, there are tunnels there, there are terrorist villages there. We are wiping them all out. We are not done yet. We still have work to do, especially regarding the global problem of explosive drones. And in this too, we will be the first in the world to find a solution. But what is clear is one thing. There is a historic achievement here. This agreement strengthens Israel and Lebanon, and weakens Iran and Hezbollah. And God willing, this is a sign of things to come.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.